Another by-election ebaso ewo Kpandai.
The only alternative will be to rerun the election. And so we are very happy that the court has ordered that within 30 days, the election should be rerun. The power and the sovereignty lies with the people.
Na NDC forces say
they just organize themselves, ran to Tamale, cook some results, and announce Nyindam as a parliamentary candidate elect. This is what they did.
that was the reason why omukopiem ewo court ama court na share easy within 30 days. Now, before the court no, NPP for lawyer no, they knew that they were going to lose.
So you come for the judgment with a notice of appeal in your package. And that was exactly what I did.
At this point, Ajita, and this is the advice from the NDC, from Rashid Tanko, computer man.
We are appealing to our opponents, the NPP. They shouldn't come for the by-election because we will hand them some heavy defeat. If they will
Where the Ajita. Yeah, in fact, that is the latest news. Ebaso, now High Court orders EC to rerun Kpandai parliamentary election within 30 days after annulling December 2024 election following a petition by the NDC candidate. Simple. Now, in court, no, nenye so simple, sir. The court on say Rashid Tanko, computer man, deputy director of election for the NDC, say and all kind.
We are grateful to the court for having done justice to the good people of Kpandai. All along, the NDC has been saying that there are several crooked electoral officers who are bent on stealing people's mandate. And one of these is what has been exposed today. We said it time and again that the seat of Kpandai was the seat for the NDC. They rigged the election, and we've been saying it time and again that we will continue to expose crooked electoral officers who will continue to rig election. We will stop them. We will make sure that the NDC will prevent such rigging machinery of the then NPP and their crooked collaborators in the Electoral Commission. Clearly, the CI 127, if you look at Regulation 43, 1A up to H, spell out how collation of parliamentary election is done. You collate results based on two forms. We have from 1C and then from 1D. You assemble the results from 1C and then put the summaries on from 1D and declare the results. This was not done. They didn't do that. They just organized themselves, ran to Tamale, cooked some results, and announced Nyindam as a parliamentary candidate elect. This is what they did. And that is why we made sure that we follow through the process. The NDC is the most lawful political party in Ghana. We didn't use lawless means to get this verdict. We made sure that we follow through the process, and we have gotten favorable judgment.
At this point, Rashid Tanko, my NPP for advice.
I can assure you, we are appealing to our opponents, the NPP. They shouldn't come for the by-election because we will hand them some heavy defeat. If they will if they still want to have some kind of respect to the good people of Ghana, they should chicken out how they chicken out in Tamale Central. Otherwise, our election machinery, you can see my regional minister is here, my presidential staffer, my candidate is here. We are going home. I'm sending the verdict back to National Secretariat. We are going to prepare them, giving us 30 days. We are ready. Even tomorrow, we are ready for it. We are going to make sure that the seat will return to NDC within 30 days. We are happy. We are grateful to Kpandai people for their patience. We assure them that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will continue to do the goodies for them. We'll continue to do whatever we are doing and to make sure that proper representation of NDC is done.
NDC lawyer no, or describe the district EC officer no as or you rook just say on camera on dimraso and financially.
For us, our case before the court was very simple. We had a rogue electoral commission district electoral officer who decided to abuse discretion. Now, what is important and why this case is significant is that at every district election collation center, there are certain rights that are preserved for the candidates. Now, when the polling station closes, you move to the district collation center, and that's the parliamentary collation center, and certain things can be done there, including asking for a recount of even the polling station. Now, when you say that there are disturbances at the collation center, the law is clear that you either adjourn it to the next day or you can adjourn it even for a week. But you don't relocate the district or redesignate the collation center without notice to the participating candidates. And then you, when you were brought to court, decide that you are going to support one side against the other, making allegations that the petitioner was involved in busing hooligans to the place to come and destroy property and also to engage in acts which were inconsistent to the election laws.
Ose emaye man kwan se onko back to eye na juma mu krampo.
When the district election officer was put in the box, he could not even point one, even his own videos, to show that indeed the petitioner had done any of those things. So clearly, our point was very simple. The failure to notify the petitioner of the relocation and redesignation of the collation center meant that clearly there was no way he could have participated in the collation and to be able to exercise his rights, which included serious irregularities which we brought to the court. So in the fairness of the entire thing, including the ample evidence that there was complete destruction of the biometric verification system and all that, the only alternative would be to rerun the election. And so we are very happy that the court has ordered that within 30 days, the election should be rerun. The power and the sovereignty lies with the people. It is for them to decide who their MP is. And you cannot be a beneficiary of such an incident and call yourself an MP. That is out of the question. So the alleged MP, who has now been clearly exposed as not being the MP elect, was a beneficiary of a rigged system by the district election officer. And I will appeal to the petitioner and the NDC election committee to ensure that that district election officer does not return back to that position, because he can cause mayhem in this country if he's allowed to do so.
Afterwards, NP na otisono. Yes, Maitu Yandam no. I on also Kasai. Na on also and some ho.
Well, let me in the first place thank my supporters, thank the good people of Kpandai, and let me put it on record that I'm still their MP. Yes. I want to put it on record that I'm still their MP. Although, like the lawyer said, we were in court, and before we came to court, I can say for sure that for about a week, we knew that things were not going to be right. Our opponents were jubilating. They were saying all manner of things in Kpandai, and they were too sure that this is the judgment they were going to get. But as law-abiding citizens, I want to put on record that yes, we respect what the judge has said. We vehemently disagree with him. I know that I won the election with a difference of 3,734. That is a clear victory. And if you look at the pink sheets, it's on record that they've admitted that every single pink sheet was given to all the political parties. I have my 152 pink sheets. They have their 152 pink sheets. And if you put the results together, we have won the elections. For some reasons, powers that may be, they decided to come to court, and knowing very well that maybe they'll be able to use the state's powers to overturn certain things. But I think that we are in a country that is governed by laws. And that is why the courts are arranged from a lower level to a higher level. So that when a ruling is given at a lower level and you disagree, you move to the next level, which we have done this time.
Not just say appeal process no is done. Omo court no na omo kutesa appeal nkrata.
We have completely filed our stay of execution. The lawyer has done that. He's filed the appeal to as well. And we think that God being so good, the next is ours. I'm not afraid, let me put on record that for a run. You see, if genuinely we have to run, we won't have a problem. But if you decide to pave your way through, because you think that you are in government and you can use state powers to be able to coerce the people to vote for you, that's where we have a difficulty. In any case, he came to court with 41 polling stations. And these 41 polling stations are areas that I won with huge margins. But they realized that if they get the judgment for even the 41 police station, they were going to lose it straight away. So for whatever reason, the judge said that we're going to have a rerun. But we respect it. We have gone to the appeal court. We filed stay of execution, and we will take it from there. It is an interesting story, okay? Because it has never happened before. This is the first time something like this has happened in Ghana. And it should tell all of us that we are not safe. We are not safe. We need to sit up as a nation, because if the executive can directly come, and you saw the court today, even the regional minister himself was in court. Almost everybody who matters was in court, and that completely told me that Yale, what you are sensing is what is going.
So the lawyer of the NPP side just say Odikai my just no to Ninipa a Ojina Nachi den just say sa pepepe ne bam. Now say ena the complete version are okay.
So you come for the judgment with a notice of appeal in your packet. And that was exactly what I did. And I had a section of my client that he should be bold, whatever decision that is affirmed, because we knew that was what was going to happen. So it's not even surprising at all.
It is what it is. What you know, comment section, but let's surface on this. A year election 2024 no, results say the AC Corny NPP Matthew Yindam, yes, or secure 27,947 votes, representing 53.47%, whereas the NDC Daniel Nsala Wakwao, yes, got 24,213 votes, representing 46.33%. A third contestant, Donko Eric Nipani of the APC, also pulling a margin of 104 votes, representing 0.20%. This means that between the NDC and NPP, the vote difference was 3,734. Just say that was the vote difference. And then how is the swinging gonna be this time? Just say aye deja ewo highway ni so. Which of them and on Betty or Madri? Which of them and ya channel?
You see, I catch you. Don't push rubbish here. You see, I catch you.
Well, Chirawajane, our comment section so now subscribe so when you are Amazon for Zazie aka you be the head. Made us say Pia.